Got it.
Greetings and salutations, humans. This is Froggy and Friends, and we are playing a Feytastic Time. Last time. Okay. Last time we started where everyone had woken up in the Goblin Market. They got stew that tasted like cinnamon and apple oatmeal. Mm-hmm. Then they left the Goblin Market. They came out to the carnival and realized that they lost 6 months.
Some people realized.
Yep.
I did not.
Correct. If you look to your right, see that terrain that's right there?
Yeah.
That's magnetic, so you can look at it. You haven't been able to look at it yet.
Yes. Yes.
So, and then after that, Bare Hands found a new game, a bee fighting game, and
I lost.
Yep, he lost. Let's see, Guthrie, Steve, which I thought was very funny because of Whitewater. I have to say, Neil, and the one person named Steve would always be in the lazy river, and that's pretty much what Steve did. Just kind of floated throughout the whole carnival, going all the way around. And then Guthrie went into the Swan Gondola, tried to pretty much have it leave and go free, and it tried to free itself by almost tipping you. And let's see. You got to see the monkey that played the calliope, and it wanted its buttons. And Bare Hands was having a hard time because he lost.
First time.
Yep. And everyone was heading towards the big top as we kind of let off because Neil had a little bit of technical difficulties last time. So, you're heading to the big top.
And I had Radagast.
Yep.
And clutching him.
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're walking to the big top, there are clowns on stilts going around, like doing balloon animals with frogs, like blowing them up, and the frogs are like. You're smelling the distinct smell of straw and circus peanuts, the candy, and candy like candy floss, like all those sugary things, and the definite smell of strange animal feces, all mixed in. As you're walking.
One of the balloons gets close to me, I'm just gonna pop it. Just stupid.
So you do pop one of the frog balloons?
Yeah.
So the mouth was tied shut tightly, and you pop it, and it just, its entrails became its extrails. Its extrails became its entrails. Roll a dex save. 12. You're kind of nastied up by the frog, but not too bad.
Everything this day!
At the same time, I'm reaching out to take one of those balloons and also some of the peanuts.
Okay, so the circus peanuts are nice and they're not overly dry. They're like actually taste fresh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Steve is reaching out to gather some of the frog balloon parts.
Oh no.
Okay.
And in the same breath, I'm going to go ahead and cast Prestidigitation on Bare Hands to clean him.
Okay, so as you clean him, he looks a little bit not as tan as he was looking prior.
What is that? What is that? Ow! It's me?
Yeah, I think that's you.
What'd you do, peasant?
And his hair isn't as poofy. It's like slightly down just a little bit.
What'd you do? Everything in this day's just getting worse.
I thought that was his skin color.
And
How he
and the crown, like the little gem raspberries, like whenever he complains, just kind of jiggle just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Sorry. Make way, Lord Barehand's Dragon Claw. Tiger Claw.
Feet.
Feet.
Yeah, no.
Tiger Feet.
Yes.
Dragon Lord. Barehands. The Nefarious.
Too much. Whatever.
Too much.
Nobody cares anyway.
I
Emperor
care.
of Frogloons.
Ugloons.
Okay.
Peanut for you, bro?
And Radagast like grabs some and it's like just like.
Not all of them.
So as you're walking in, there's a stand where there's more face painting going on, and like there's a guy walking away. It looks like the side of his face is like melting off, and he's like catching it. Ah!
See? That's how I feel.
Because you're not as tan?
You see? Nobody understands but you. You, Radagast. My confidant. You
Yeah, right.
You are now the royal advisor. You have proven yourself. I don't know how long the kingdom's gonna be anyway, but you're
Not in the world.
Oh man.
Steve just really wants to pick him up and put him in a carrier on his front and just take care of him.
Well,
Like a Bjorn?
Like a Bjorn.
Well, the issue is he's still hauling the wagon behind him with your guys' like hammocks kind of flopping.
Oh yeah, that's fair. So I'm not gonna do that.
Do you have handicapped seating for the procession?
Well, we have seating. And it's like a clown with like a big nose that kind of goes out and tips to the side. And he just starts doing cartwheels and then he kind of points to where you can sit.
Does it look like I can drag my cart up the stairs?
It's going to be really awkward, but you totally can.
Okay, then I'm gonna slowly each step.
Gugunk. Gugunk. Gugunk.
I'm gonna look around at all the people staring at the scene we're making.
Like, just roll a perception for me.
Alright. Well, that'll be 14.
14. You're looking around. There are people kind of glancing, but the thing that catches your attention is like you sit down and then you kind of look around and then you look right ahead of you. There's a child, probably 2 to 3 years old, with bulbous, like reptilian eyes, but in a human toddler. And he blinks sideways.
Hey, kid. Where's, Can I help you?
You know, when you're at a restaurant and that one kid is just that's what you got going on right now.
Yeah. Do you want a peanut? Yeah. Oh, why are your hands kind of greasy? All right, here's a peanut.
Like super aggressive eating.
Ate it shell and all.
Yep. Oh no, this is the candy circus peanuts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a like the gooey. What is that? It's not even a toffee. What is that?
It's like a foam of like.
It's an edible foam.
Kind of like marshmallow, but not.
Yeah.
An aerated weirdness.
Yeah. But there are actual peanuts too that you can.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's candied peanuts.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the music because I was getting too much into that. I was like, yeah. So a little while there's the lights kind of go down, and then there's spotlights in the center, and there's a very tall, slender individual with a top hat, but he's got a giant belly punch. And he takes the hat off, and as he bows, his comb over flops and drags on the ground, and then he pops back up, and his eyes are that glowing blue. Welcome to the big top. To my left and to my right, there'll be two different shows. But behind me, and as he just kind of reaches, it looks like his arm kind of touches the crowd behind. This person will be participating. Ah! And just to set down, and then there's whips cracking, and there's lions running around in that one, and that individual is running from the lions. But they're dandelions, so they're going rawr, rawr. Yep, so they run a little rawr. So the person's like, the
dangerous.
They are, but a little different. And then above there's a tightrope, so the people are tightrope walking. Directly to his right, he had it's a large toad person, and he's using hula hoops on his arms. So it's imagine the worst circus done really well, the really bad acts. But then the circle to his left, there is what they're called a blockhead. So they're driving nails into their nose, and lifting things with piercings that they have on their arms and things like that, and swinging chains around. So then let's see. I'm gonna see how well they do. Okay. Okay, so the one spinning the hula hoops does phenomenally. They're throwing them up in the air. They're it's not necessarily juggling, because it's like a body juggle, but they're catching and then leaping, and they're extremely nimble. Whereas the blockhead, they drive a nail and they just fall backwards.
Okay then.
And the person that's running does get out of the ring as the dandelions start jumping through these hovering rings of lily pads that they're supposed to be a ring of fire, but it's lily pads.
Oh. Supposed to murder him.
Yeah. They drag the blockhead out of the ring, and the tightrope. Okay. The blockhead rolled a natural 1.
That's fair.
Oh yes.
Not a bad show. not a bad show. Okay.
I mean, it's always a better circus show when someone dies. I don't know.
That's so true. That is so true. You're wise. You watch out, Radagast. He's good for your job.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm not good for your job.
That's what they always say.
So the tall man with the the top hat comes out again and is, welcome to the center ring, the Slender Man. And this individual is like 12, 15 feet tall, super long arms. Looks like they're in a black suit, but in a white head, but no features. Comes walking out, and then all the shadows that are around them seems to kind of grow. And they were dragging a chain that was attached to their ankle, all the way from where they were going. But they start juggling with shadows as their arms are straight down. They're juggling sheep, an anvil, and a cart. And then their arms kind of go out, up, and they just kind of like reach towards the crowd and like just pluck something from somebody and just toss it in with the juggling. And it looks like almost like a tornado of things just flying up in the air. And he's got total control over it.
Okay.
Well, that's creepy.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll clap for him.
Wonder if he wants to be like in our
Okay.
kingdom. He's like the other tall guy, right?
What
Remember
other tall guy?
the one that we with the fruit?
Scarecrow?
He's with the fruit now. Remember?
The Scarecrow?
Oh, yeah. But this looks like way less annoying. I like him.
Yeah, I know. We could have him as part of the kingdom. That'd be cool, right? That'd be cool, right, sir?
It's one idea.
Can I roll an insight on the Slender Man? Like if I feel anything nefarious coming from him?
Yeah, totally. Insight or Arcana.
Okay. That's going to be 18.
18, and which do you choose? Insight or Arcana?
Arcana.
Arcana. You're getting a strange vibe that the way his arms move reminds you of, like, you know how there's family mannerisms and movements?
Yeah.
That's kind of like the way Mommy's third set of arms were moving.
Hmm.
Huh. That's oddly maternal.
Yeah. What? It's motherly?
He just reaches out, puts a finger on Guthrie's lips.
Oh. You taste like mud.
Yes, mud. It's good for you. It's earthy.
Wow.
That's all.
Okay, so all the things that he was juggling he sets them down gently, and then the clowns kind of walk around him and pick the different things up. Guthrie, you look down into the bag of the peanuts you were eating,
Yeah.
and you just kind of look down because you feel something in there. That kid's arm is in the bag of peanuts. He's looking up at you. He's like, his cheeks are kind of full of them.
Take it, kid. And I just crumple the bag and I'm like, I throw it right at his face. Those are nuts. Oh, jeez. Kid, go get juggled. Go run into the ring. Go get juggled. It'll be fun.
He just runs. He runs straight towards the 12, 15 foot tall Slender Man as he's turning around. And the kid jumps over the barrier and is running towards him. And then the Slender Man turns and just kind of puts his hands down towards the kid. And then there's these two clowns just start like squirting him with water. And there's like mist coming off of it. Looks like it's a liquid that's hitting him. and he just kind of recoils and goes to the back as that train is being dragged behind him.
Hey, let him juggle the kid. Now I'm gonna elbow the person next to me or like behind me,
Yep.
not these two guys.
Okay.
Hey, they should juggle the kid. Juggle the kid. Juggle the kid.
Roll a persuasion.
All right, deal. This could go poorly. Oh, could not go poorly too. It's just a 14.
14. So they're going with you. Juggle the kid. Juggle
Yes.
the kid. And like a clown grabs the kid by the ankles, like hanging him. The kid starting to like attacking the arm. He's like, ah, whoa, whoa, whoa. It's like a badger kid. Yeah. So like this
Now
is.
it's a show, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I call talent.
Okay, alright. Not so bad. So bad in here. You guys may be right. I don't know. Not gonna have any competitions or anything, are they?
They might have a strongman competition.
Do you
Normally,
know anybody who's strong?
I know one person that's strong.
I don't know who.
I think I've heard of this person before.
I tell you what,
Really?
Dragon Lord Bare Hands, King of the Blueberries,
Blueberries.
Tiger Feet. I hear he's real strong.
That sounds like.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. That's me.
Here's the
I've heard you were very
on the
strong.
magnetic tiles.
Slayer of bees.
Yeah,
Well, you need to actually have it set up right.
the popper of
You have to have this set-
balloons.
That's still,
Yes.
that's still
yes.
pretty good.
Eater of
That's 90 degrees.
pies.
I didn't.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I did. That's
Yep.
right. That's another.
Fighter of dragons.
I did.
winner of snail races.
Well, that was kind of a tie. I don't know.
That ties still first place.
We're all winners. Okay, wait a minute. No.
Ruler of fruits.
But really,
Creator
we're
of
humans,
Fruit
then you're the winner.
Loops.
So, yeah.
Yes. Well. Okay. Well. You guys, if they do that thing, then maybe. But I don't know. I don't. You got. And now, since you guys are seeing the clean face, you see him start to blush. Start going. No, you guys. Maybe. I don't know.
All I know is when I hear that name near me, I sleep easier at night.
Yeah, but I also almost piddle a little bit. Like my
Yeah.
knees shake when I hear that name.
Like I feel safe yet in danger all
Yeah.
at the same time.
Ooh,
I'm
I
not sure
love
how to
it.
juggle those emotions.
that's good.
Yeah, and I hate it, and I hate how much I love it, and I love how much I hate it.
That's a problem.
It's a paradox.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's wow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to think on that because that's something wrong in the kingdom. I can't have people piddling. That's. But the
Well, just a little bit.
but the comfort
It's
thing.
like
that's
when you're so happy or so afraid, you just piddle a little bit.
like well, like a small dog.
D- Yeah, the same excitement, but less amount.
Just-
But
I
aren't we all
decree you
small
don't do
dogs?
that. None of that in the kingdom. Declaration. We'll sign this later. Would you write it up? When you write it up, I'll sign it. But no PP in the kingdom. Well, in designated areas of the kingdom, PP is allowed. But we'll zone it. We'll zone it. It'll be fine. What?
So wise.
No.
So wise beyond his years.
No, we're not gonna make tiny
Are we-
toilets. No tiny toilets. Oh, yes, but the comfort thing. Yes. Yes. Comforting fear. Yes.
Yes. Fear, a respectful fear, a reverential fear.
We haven't set up a church yet. That's next.
And it's a good thing we haven't. we would have too many followers. We're not equipped to handle that
That's
sort of.
true. You guys, you get all kinds of good ideas today.
So many followers.
Where were these earlier? You knew I wasn't going to win. How did you not? If you guys are so smart, just
What?
that loss was on you. Makes me
You-
feel so much
You're
better.
right.
That's so much.
You're right.
Yeah, it's your fault.
You
That's
were
what it is.
you were right. I will gladly accept my fault.
I was carrying that all day, and now that I know it was you guys, it's
I mean, I would be
makes-
ashamed if I wasn't caned.
Yes,
I would be, yeah.
well.
Yeah, our poor fellowship skills are not a reflection of his leadership skills, clearly.
Yes, clearly, yes.
Obviously.
I mean, you lost the candy right now. How can I trust
We
you?
did. We lost. The freaking kid stole my candy peanuts, and I sent him to get juggled.
But I am benevolent, so you shall be pardoned.
Thank you.
Yes. And Steve,
You're-
stop putting no fingers in mouths anymore. That's weird.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
I mean, not in this country. This is
Okay.
it's our land, and this is your land. Yes. So,
yes, my lord.
Yes. Okay. Now back to the festivities. Let's see if another kid dies.
Okay.
So they
Somebody,
what?
somebody, juggle another child.
Volunteer, child.
Roll a d20 and let me know what the number is, Neil.
Still counts.
It's if I could show it, it's 18 on the die.
Okay, 18. There's this person that just starts throwing their kid up in the air and then grabs somebody else's and starts juggling with these kids. And it's like, oh. And it's just in the crowd. The crowd is becoming like rowdy. And like there's other like there's a trapeze act that is going on. Let's see how good that goes. It goes good enough. No one falls and dies. Because there's definitely no net at the bottom. So.
Yeah, if there was a net, it should be on fire.
Yeah. There's like fire eating. Like this is more of like a mixture between a carnival, a circus, like a horror show, and everything. All kind of like there's people walking within the crowd, like doing different things. Like there's contortionists kind of going and then they're passing out the food.
Ooh.
Are there any children around me?
Yeah, there's kids around you.
Yeah, I'm getting totally into it. I just grab a child, throw them into the melee.
Into the juggle.
Well, the person that was juggling was just juggling like two little kids. You just tossed a 5-year-old at him, and you just.
Quiet! They're getting to the best part. This is the best part.
You suck.
Like the arms bent like this. So like
That's on them.
a goblin runs up. It's like, here, eat some taffy. Eat some taffy. Just starts throwing this candy.
Ah,
at the
my
kid.
arm. Ah.
And it like feels like a paintball hitting you. Oh my gosh. So there's this giant hedgehog that kind of walks out, and its spines are actually like swords, and they just start throwing like swords on the ground, and it starts just and like another sword kind of starts sticking out of its back.
I hide my metal claws.
That was rad. That's amazing.
They have like a giant magnifying glass because it's like it would be a dire hedgehog, but they got a giant magnifying glass so everyone can kind of see it better. It's like the size of a hog, but the actual swords are just kind of growing out of its back. So they've got a clown on each side of the magnifying glass. They're like, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. They're like slowly doing their step around, and all you're doing is just watching this thing eat swords.
I'm happy.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Okay.
I'm taking notes. I want to know anatomically how does this work?
Or where to get one.
Okay.
How to make one.
We'll see after. We'll see after, guys. Come on. It's part of the show.
Yes,
It's part of the magic. And I poof little glitter in the air.
Ooh,
You guys are real down today. It's weird. Like, oh, what does this do?
All
Yeah,
right.
we're just. We figured you knew.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you later.
So like, there's
What is it?
large. Well, there's this really strange-looking animal that has a elephant's trunk, and it's a blue, and it's got a longer neck, like on the verge of almost being like giraffe-esque, like length of neck, and these long. Its legs are like a camel, and its body is kind of more like a goat, but its coloration is all bluish, and like someone just runs up to it and throws like a glowing sphere by it, and it just kind of like everything that was glowing of that sphere just gets sucked into its nose, and it just drops to the ground and turns to ash. An enchantment devourer, everyone!
So is it dead?
No, it ate the magic.
Oh, I'm gonna stay away from that.
So they keep like tapping with a really long stick to kind of get it to go different places. Well, there's the third showing of the Big Top today. Come back for the 4th, 5th, or possibly the 6th. We always show different things because not everyone makes it.
Yay!
Okay.
His hands are cold, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
He's breathing
Alright.
air into him.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys made a good choice on this one. So, what do we do now?
You haven't gone to the Hall of Illusions. That's about it.
We have it.
And there are rides too, but
We could see that tall thing.
Yeah, I think we should let the tall thing out.
Maybe there's kids back there we could get him to juggle. He seemed like he wanted to.
He did. He's a good kid juggler. Where is
Let's
that
go
ugly kid? And I feel like I look, and the ugly kid is like here and just staring.
yeah, with
Like, oh.
with snot coming out of his nose.
Hey kid, we're gonna need you in just a second. I'm gonna need 10 more inches of space, though. Thank you to breathe.
He's not allowed in the cart. As I'm
Right, and you're not allowed in the cart.
going down.
So like there's like there like the seats are being cleared out, and there's these humanoid grayish purple people that are just kind of grabbing things, and when they grab it their hand changes and it looks like they have like a billowy sleeve, and they drop that in the waste paper basket. They look at you with their hollow white eye holes, Guthrie.
Yeah.
And they tip, and then just go back to their work.
Friend of yours?
I didn't think they were. I don't know why they're staring at me. Hey.
They look back at you. And then the one like starts shrinking and like looks exactly like you. Hey.
Is a
Oh,
friend
back
of
up.
yours. Wow. He knows you
Yeah,
from...
they're friendly. I like this. You're a good-looking gentleman there.
You're a good-looking gentleman there.
Oh, I love this. I like this. I like these people. You're my favorite.
As he's just like picking up the garbage. You can roll a Arcana to see if you know what they are.
I think I would love to. All right, that's not love. Oh, oh, -1. Okay, so it's gonna be 6.
6?
I was about to say, can I help? But he's already rolled.
Yeah. Well, you could. Steve might think about it, but not. I don't know.
Yeah, if he.
At Arcana, that would be 15.
Those are doppelgangers.
Oh, I feel like I'm about to give an explanation and it's totally wrong, and then you're like, no, wait, it's actually.
No, Guthrie. Those are doppelgangers. Yeah, can be highly dangerous. I would not taunt.
But I'm not taunting. They're taunting me, if anything. But look at them; they're so friendly.
The toad guy.
You know what?
Oh.
Let's live life free.
Okay. That's awesome.
What? Live life free.
Yeah. Do as you will, sir. On them or all. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Well, deal. All right, so I'll go to one of these doppelgangers, the
Okay.
exact one that I was playing with, and I'm gonna shake
Okay.
its hand.
Shake its hand.
Okay.
Gonna reach out and go, Guthrie, nice to meet you.
Just 1 second.
Okay.
No. Oh, okay.
Roll
Sure.
initiative.
Only me.
Can I shake its hand? You certainly may try.
So when you shake its hand, it changes and looks exactly like you. And then he tips his head. Roll a wisdom save for me.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. All right. 18.
18. That's pretty good. You feel it, but it's hard to have all your memories flash before your eyes, but that just happened.
Okay.
And when you shake his hand, he goes, "We're Guthrie." He lets go of your hand and he goes back to picking up garbage. But looking like Guthrie. In your otter costume.
In what?
In the otter costume.
Guthrie, we're leaving.
Okay, yep.
And they both start.
Guthrie will leave.
He starts following with you guys.
Well, can you like put a bell on him or something?
Sure.
Steve automatically starts taking measurements of this thing.
Can you, Guthrie? Can you get a bell?
What? You should have the bell.
I should have the bell. All right. Do you have a bell?
No.
Nah, I don't have a bell either.
All right then.
Yeah. Well, when if we find a bell, we find a bell.
You can put that coin purse I gave you around your neck. That would be easy.
Yeah, but it's a little heavy.
the side of my loincloth the fake unicorn horn.
Okay.
Well,
You
if you
keep it
if
visible.
you'd rather, I do have these blinking, glowing mushrooms.
I think I'll take the unicorn one.
Those could be
Okay.
useful. Those could be useful later. I don't know what
Yeah, we might need those.
for, but maybe at night. Let's see.
All right, so Guthrie, you don't have the unicorn horn, and I, Guthrie, have the unicorn horn.
All right.
Yeah, unless I hand it to you. See?
Did you hand it to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I'll take it back because I'm supposed to have it. Yeah, thanks. Sorry.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay. So you're the imposter. All right.
I don't know which one is you, but yes.
This feels like a whole really bad version of first.
I'm gonna go see the tall guy. And I just start
Yeah, let's do
wheeling towards the exit.
Let's go see the tall guy.
Guthrie, we're gonna feed. I mean, not feed. We're going to bring a kid to be juggled to the tall man. The Slender Man.
He just has like a smirk on his face. As you guys are going.
Yeah. But I think I want to for you.
What?
Yeah.
Alright, so are you searching for where they're keeping the axe?
Yeah.
Roll a that would have to be an investigation.
Yeah. Like a communal.
That is.
Since we're all looking,
If you all, yes, it would be communal. So we have someone's leading, and then everyone else can add.
advantage +2.
Yep.
So
I
whoever's
got a
rolling.
24.
Okay, we'll take that one.
Way better than what I got. Yeah.
All right,
16 plus 8.
and then add 5.
And then 5 is 29.
Yep, that's where you're at because the Guthries are helping. And so you actually kind of walk around the entire big top, and it's a really large tent. And you go by, excuse me. You go by the different staff quarters. There's like an eating area that you're walking by. There are big bugbears like shoveling food into their mouths and with their hands. They look up, and like the lights glimmering out of their eyes as you're walking by.
Later. We will later. Yes.
Then as you're going, you see that large toad that was doing the rings is like just in this weird chair in this kind of like a giant bird cage in one area. Then that hedgehog is in another one of those bird cages. They're all above the ground. There's like a slight humming as you walk by them. And you see the Slender Man, and you see that enchantment devourer inside of a fence, and there's a large, it's like multiple different barriers around it, like physical barriers to keep it from getting out.
Okay.
Alright. Walk up to the Slender Man.
Whoa! And someone honks your nose, Steve, and it like pops into a clown nose. They do sleight of hand. Oh, what are you doing here?
I grab his nose.
And you rip off the nose, and blood starts squirting out. He's like, ah! I got you.
Ah. How do you like it?
That was
And I
rude.
put the nose in my pocket.
Okay. And he pops
Oh, we
up.
want to see a child juggled.
Is it your own child?
Yes, it's ours.
Yeah.
We brought it.
Yes.
We brought our own.
We brought our own child to be juggled.
Well, what you can't juggle with just one. What do you want to the child juggled with?
Someone of similar childish stature. Oh, look, I will volunteer myself.
Okay. We should probably have a third.
Guthrie?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And so he like picks up the child and he starts. This clown starts to like try to juggle the three of you.
Oh,
No,
thank
no,
you.
no, no, no. You are a great showman, but this one.
Yeah. He's the best juggler that we've seen.
What's your name?
And it just head kind of like turns and like it looks like its neck kind of keeps going as it's turning.
I don't. Is that a name?
Actually, you did ask it a question. Roll an intelligence save.
10.
10. You, Guthries and Steve, you see Bare Hand's nose start to bleed. His eyes start to like kind of cry. A little bit of blood and black comes out of his ears a little bit. And in your head, you're seeing this creature being raised in that hut.
With the good food.
Yeah, the scones, the
Okay.
tea,
Yeah.
and it's and having a joyful life, and then being he was kind of let out to go pick berries, and he's caught, and he's brought here to do this.
Ah. Irony.
Oh, yeah, you good?
What?
Hmm?
What? Where is here?
The circus. We're behind the big tent.
And I slowly reach out and touch him. Okay, alright. Just checking. Just checking. I had a dream I was a large... Oh! Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
And do I, like... They were out berries and he got captured, right? Did I remember anybody who captured him, or...
Roll a perception. 'Cause you,
4.
nope, you didn't see who did it.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
'cause it makes sense because you're kind of overwhelmed. You're seeing through this creature's senses, which really necessarily isn't sight as you know it.
Uh-huh. Okay. And I look up at him. I look down at the chain. Look up at him. Look at the clown. I would like to rage.
All right then.
Okay, that's a little bit more of a forceful hand than I thought.
What?
Let's party.
Okay, and I'm going to put Radagast in my hair.
So he's in the crown.
Uh-huh.
So,
And,
so he has his own.
yeah, battle stations.
Yep.
Yep.
So you've got a rat in the top of this ridiculous crown with its ridiculous like peacock feather that sticks out of his hat.
And I yell, "Kidnapping children is wrong! Unless they're juggled, but not now!" And I launch at
The clown.
the clown, yes. And I reckless attack, of course, since what else would I be doing?
Boy, well, really, what else would you be doing as a barbarian?
Okay, and so that's dirty 20.
I had to look up the stats for him.
The clown.
Yep. You definitely hit.
Okay. 4, 6, plus 13.
13 damage.
Uh-huh. That's 21 to hit. And that's another 6 damage.
6. Okay. So describe to me how you lunge and like, do you just kind of like?
No, it's more like claws pointed towards, like
Okay.
just launching, jumping through him because he's tall, right?
Yeah.
So
It's a
I'm
humanoid. Yeah.
I'm jumping into his guts basically, like with both bare hands extended and.
Okay. So well, that'll be a surprise round. Everyone roll initiative, please.
Okay. I mean, why not? You know,
Jeez.
17.
All right.
Last.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call out numbers, and then so I'm going to try to put you in 25 to 20. Okay. 15 to 20.
Yes.
Okay. And you're at what, Guthrie? 17?
17.
17? Okay. Alright, 10 to 15.
14.
14. Okay. What's your dex?
Dex is 12, so a +1.
And I'm guessing Steve is lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With my initiative, I'm at 4.
Okay. Cool.
Natural 1.
Alright.
Excellent. It's better to get rid of the nat 1 right now.
Yep.
It had to happen.
Yeah. Okay, Guthrie, you're up. You just saw Bare Hands lunge, and oh yeah, you have Radagast on you.
Yeah, he's in the top.
He's going to be doing the help action to help you.
Okay.
That means you have advantage.
Okay.
And how he's helping is he's pretty much doing vicious mockeries to the clown. Your makeup is splotchy. Your nose is crooked. You smell like cabbage and rotting cheese.
Oh, jeez. Yep.
But-
So,
yeah.
After Bare Hands hits it, how does the creature look?
The clown?
How's the clown look? Yeah.
He looks like he's hurt, but he's still up.
Okay. Got it. None of those are like. Alright, then I'm just gonna hit it with the dagger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, why not? Okay, let's do this. Alright, so
Did you roll
17.
for the other Guthrie?
Oh, can you roll for the other? I guess I need to roll for the other Guthrie.
Okay.
What I'm going to do is Guthrie, you're gonna have a second turn after Bare Hands.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So what was the attack again?
Hitting it with a dagger is 17.
It hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. That'll be 5 damage.
5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's the clown's turn. So as it's moving around, you're hearing squeaking coming from its shoes because every step it takes, squeak, 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 squeak. Um, and so what he does, he reaches out his hand to Bare Hands and goes, "Put her there!" And that's definitely got
And disadvantage.
Oh yeah, so
Close up displacement.
but you did reckless attack.
Okay,
So there's a
just
single,
standard.
single
Okay.
roll.
Okay, so
That
the first
was
one.
17 plus 20. 20 to hit.
13.
20? Yeah, okay. I need to roll 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 5, 10. That's 15. That's 18 damage. As lightning shoots out of his hand, it's like he's got a shot, like a shocking, those darn zappers. He's got a zapper on his hand, and he like forcibly shook your hand, Bare Hands.
Okay, so it's electric damage, correct?
Yes, lightning.
Okay, alright. And my squirrel costume vanishes.
Yep. And he's just maniacally laughing. Bare Hands, you're up.
Okay, since I don't have to recklessly attack this time, I will just slash the crap out of him.
Okay. That'd be pretty messy if you actually did slash the crap out of him.
Well, I mean, I am going for his guts, so it's a possibility.
You're trying to disembowel, okay.
26.
Yes, you hit.
4, so 5 plus 10, 12.
12, okay.
And then 17.
Definitely hits.
Okay. 6, 11, 13.
13.
And we're just doing, there's not the offhand attack, correct? For bonus action.
You'd pretty much be a monk then.
I know, I'm saying it's
Yeah.
not, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just not do that for now.
Okay, alright.
Unless you can have a viable argument like how you're actually doing, like you're striking and then you're jumping up and then you're using your clawed feet or something like that. But we have to.
Let's just go without it.
Yes.
Okay.
Second Guthrie.
Awesome. If I'm controlling this guy, then I guess I'm just gonna ask you kind of like what its actual personality is. Like, how does it feel about violence?
It is all for violence.
Oh, perfect. All right, I know exactly what this thing's doing then. All right, so you see a grin that goes way bigger
Yep.
than a like humanly possible, with just like kind of extra teeth, and then it like stabs at this thing very, very like someone who wants to do it. Anyway, and oh, buddy, you rolled so low.
Does it use
Uh,
hit stats or
a 7.
the clown's torso contorts like the inside of a lava lamp, and he misses.
Yeah. And then, does this thing technically have my spells?
Technically, yes.
Alright, well then it's gonna bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay. What does the spiritual weapon manifest as?
Well, this is not my spiritual weapon.
But what would yours be?
Oh, mine would be like a mixture of daggers, rocks, and seashells, sharpened ones,
Like in a ball?
like a like almost like a swirling hurricane.
Whirling dervish.
Okay, so like
Whirling.
I'm imagining like a sphere of just like all that moving. Okay, all right.
Okay, yeah.
So that manifests. So you roll your attack with that one.
Yep.
Spiritual weapons are pretty epic.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well that's in that one, but is this guy lucky?
Wouldn't he have advantage because he's flanked?
This is magic.
No, I know, but he's attacking.
Yeah.
Would the magic have advantage since he's
Yeah.
flanked?
Just roll again. Have advantage. Just make it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. It's an 8.
An 8. Okay. So the clown does that weird thing, but your spiritual weapon is still up.
All right.
Steve, it's your turn.
Okay, so Steve is gonna raise his quarterstaff over his head.
Yeah.
Ah! He's gonna run right past everybody, right up to the cage, and hit the lock for the Slender Man.
Okay.
Try to break it.
All right. Roll your attack.
Oh wow. So nat 20.
Nice.
Okay.
It's bludgeoning.
It's bludgeoning, but you're. I need you to roll a dex save.
$19. I feel like I need to get rid of these dice.
I feel like you do not.
Yeah. You beat a 15, so
I'll trade you.
you slam your quarterstaff down, and you're like your quarterstaff's like shaking like that. And this weird black mist pops out of the keyhole, and you barely dodge out of the way. Man.
Am I throwing wrenches in your plans?
No, he did not think we were going to do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It would be 17 damage, but we're gonna half that to 8 necrotic damage. So as it goes, it like barely strafes your face, and like the skin on your face kind of like shrivels. And
Okay.
is your raccoon costume gone?
I would assume so, yes.
Okay, then in that case, it doesn't shrivel your face. It just would take your costume away.
Did I break the lock?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Even with a nat, like, you're dealing with a magical lock, even with your nat 20. Like, it was epic, but it's a magic lock. Like, I'm like,
That's fair.
what was that?
Understood.
Yeah. But the,
I tried.
yes, you did.
No. Mm-mm.
I'll take it.
Guthrie, you're back up.
Awesome. So when I see Steve strike the lock, I yell out, "Use the disenchanter beast!"
Okay.
Okay, great. And then so I'll do bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got 2 spiritual. Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should see if I can stab this guy first. Yeah, I'll stab first and then I'll bonus action spiritual weapon. All right, so
And
well,
you have advantage
Yeah, you have advantage.
because he's pretty
He,
surrounded.
he's surrounded.
right now.
Yeah.
oh well then hell. Okay, 22.
22. Yes, you definitely hit. You're using a dagger, right?
22. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be 7 points of damage.
7. Okay.
And then I'll bonus action the spiritual
All right. Cool. And roll to attack.
All right, that's 18. No, 16.
16 definitely hits.
Okay. All right, that's 5 points of damage.
5. So as you do, you stab him and he starts puffing up like a balloon, like
Yeah.
straight up like the guy on Big Trouble in Little China,
Yeah.
and he just explodes. And as he explodes, everyone within 5 feet needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oof. Ouch.
Plus 1, dirty 20.
Okay.
Is the cage within 5 feet?
Yeah, y'all have to deal with this. If you
Okay.
the DC is 12. If you beat it, you take half this damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
What was the save again?
12.
12.
The stat?
Dex.
Okay.
So that would be 12 acid damage if you
Okay.
fail. 6 if you succeed.
Okay.
Oof. All right then.
Understood. I succeeded.
Okay.
So Guthrie doesn't pass, but Guthrie does.
Guthrie doesn't pass, but Guthrie does. Okay.
So my otter costume is gone.
Okay.
But his isn't.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. The one carrying the unicorn horns still has lost the costume.
So, Steve are you running towards the disenchanting beast, or?
Yes.
So as you're running that way, you're starting to hear squeaking, squeak, 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 like multiple feet coming towards you, like a small mob of clowns coming this way, because they heard the horrible laughter as it exploded.
Do we see a key or anything on the ground?
You're gonna have to look for it,
Okay.
and you're raging still, or do you drop
Nope. That only affects. Well, how does that work?
it? It doesn't affect your mind or anything. I'm just saying you're raging. So like if you'll drop your rage if you start doing anything other than the destruction.
Okay. And I saw him. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drop my rage and look. 14 plus. Now, what are we looking at? Investigation?
That would definitely be
So it'd be 15.
15. What's left of that clown? You see a flower that had like a kind of a hose that had this weird squeak, like squeezy thing. You see its two shoes that are kind of rolling up slowly, and its nose that just keeps. It's like it's sniffing the ground. And then there's all this greenish, horrible ichor everywhere, like Nickelodeon slime, like all over the place.
Nice.
With your 15, there is no key.
No key. Okay. I can't see the key, guys. He's a mama's boy.
Can I help with that?
You can,
Just take a glance around.
Yeah.
So, if Steve's doing that, then Guthrie will be getting the disenchantment beast to work on the cage.
Okay.
Cages, plural.
Okay.
17.
17. You're looking through the goo of this clown, or like is that where your goal was, to see if the clown had a key?
As I was going toward the enchantment eater, and looking, is there a key anywhere?
It does not look like there's a key hanging up anywhere for fireworks.
Already.
Nice.
Okay. It's exactly 10:33 last night. Someone started their.
Yay.
I was
The
still
kids
awake.
sleeping
Luckily.
that good, yeah.
The kids were asleep. It did scare Champlin and Fred.
Oh, okay. Benadryl?
No, they just got up and started panting.
No.
Luckily, there is no key that you. And you're guessing with creatures of this power, they don't want to just have a key hanging on a wall, especially with like the Slender Man with the ability who can juggle with shadows.
Fair.
I look up and I
That's
yell.
right.
I'm like, "Where's the key?"
Who are you yelling at?
The
in
Slender
your
Man.
mind? Oh. I'm just imagining what he's seeing. He's like looking down at like barely a 3 foot tall this little king, bare hands, tiger feet,
With a rat on my head.
yeah, with a rat on his head with this giant like peacock feather sticking out of its hat.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the key? And like it can barely move in the cage, and he's like pointing, and like his finger goes through the little bars, and it's like looks like it's stretching, and like almost like it's getting extra knuckles to keep going, and going, and going, and there's a door that it's pointing at.
Okay.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm going to sprint towards the door.
Okay.
So and
Yeah.
no, I can't bonus action dash, but an action dash.
So you're just
Right.
dashing. Yeah. So you,
How depending on how far.
yeah. Well, so we're out of like initiative. Okay, this would be a totally different thing, but you're booking it. Are you gonna try to bash your way through the door or try it? Bash your way through the door.
Yeah, I'm bashing my way through the door.
Okay. Roll an attack.
And
so you guys are going towards the disenchantment creature.
Yes.
Well, if he's going toward this enchanting creature, then I'm going to run towards the frog.
Okay.
26.
26. You definitely hit. Roll your damage. Now, how? Please describe to me how you're doing that. Are you turning into a ball and like slamming into it? Are you like jumping up and like clawing it with your hands and feet at the same time?
Like a cat falling. Yeah, so just
Roll your damage.
3. Another 3. Plus 5. 11 damage.
Wow. 11. It is barely holding up, but it's holding up.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's
Well, that'd be your first. Like you could.
okay.
Yeah.
I will go again.
So what were you guys doing?
Mm,
I had to look up the HP of a door. I'm sorry.
I'm running towards the frog. Is the cage hanging?
Yes,
Or?
it's the cages are about like a foot or two off the ground.
Okay. So
30,
I'm
20,
going
and
to run,
It,
and as I am running, I'm going to toss an eldritch blast at the chain on the top, holding it. Try
okay.
to drop it, break it.
Okay, roll an attack.
Okay, and that is plus. Where did I put you? So that is going to be 24 to hit,
That definitely would hit.
and I want to hit that with a second. Well, yeah, a second level.
so you have to roll for each one of the rays.
Yeah, he only has. He should only have.
How many rays do you have now?
Let me look at that.
Level 4 Eldritch Blast. Does it go up at 5 or?
Yeah, it goes up at 5.
Okay, so it'd just be a 1d10.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking.
there's no upcasting it, right? No.
It's a cantrip.
I'm new to the warlock.
Which is really surprising to me.
Just a straight d10 then.
Yep, just a D10 unless you got any implications.
Nope, straight D10. Okay.
Oh yeah, the plus 5 or whatever it is. The
10.
10 damage.
Okay, yep. Keep those dice forever.
Yeah.
All right.
And force damage.
10. Boom! And the cage slams to the ground and just. And the strange frog creature inside of the cage.
I'm trying to break you out, bro. Help us fight the people. Rise above? I don't. Okay.
So, Guthries, how are you going to try to get? Because it's got like a giant cage over it, and there's these different barriers. When I say barriers, it's kind of like at a concert, those barricades, just different circles, like kind of corralling, and the distance from this disenchanting beast is 20, 30 feet. So every 10 feet, there's those barriers.
So are we able to like pick up the barrier and move it?
Once you get past the yes, the barriers, you could probably you could go through the barriers, but then there's like a physical cage around it when you get closer to it.
And is there a gate to the cage?
A gate to the cage?
Yeah, like how is the cage?
Yeah, it's one of those rounder cages, like it's like a bird cage, like a giant bird cage, and you've just got these barricades around. It's far different than the other creatures because it's just the cages and the other creatures. So you could go through. There is a lock on the cage.
Um.
Do you still have your spiritual weapon up?
Yeah, so we both look at the lock and we go break it. We're just gonna like combine our spiritual weapons on it, and if need be, we will even attack it with our daggers.
Just everybody going. Bah!
Yeah.
Bah!
I guess we should have made a third.
Yeah, I know. We made 2 Guthries for Guthrie, just because you're a trickster.
Because of the mirror.
Yeah.
But so roll your attacks.
All 4 of them.
Okay, so that's the 15 and a 22.
That they both should hit.
Awesome. Now it's gonna take 13 damage total.
from both of them total?
Yeah, both the balls.
Because it's like radiant damage, and this lock just kind of breaks off. And once the lock breaks off, that creature inside, just being around it, your spiritual weapons just kind of dissipate. Being within 5 feet of the thing, 5-10 feet of it.
Oh, I got too close. But that's okay.
But
Alright.
it's broken. So
Yeah, perfect. And then if we can, we would like to corral it outside now to
Okay.
disenchant all of the cages.
Okay,
Starting with
roll animal handling. So as you're doing that, bare hands. You finally you break through the door and seated in a chair behind a desk is a very rotund clown that looks like the Violator from Spawn.
Oh, okay.
So he jumps down. He's a little bit taller than you, and he's definitely going to start attacking you. You're going to let's see who's faster. Dex.
Do I have advantage, or is that helped?
Well, you did just kind of run in there.
So no. 19.
You rolled a natural 20.
Of course
So
he did.
barely.
wow.
Barely. So what he does is he actually pulls a banana out of his pocket as he's going towards you. That is 11 to hit.
No.
So he squeezes the banana at the base, and it just kind of and it like shoots out the banana, and it just flies past your head, and it's like and it slams against the wall, and the part of the wall just has this weird like a weird noise when it hits. But that is his attack.
Okay. I'd like to do 3 things.
Okay.
First is look for keys.
Okay.
Second would be rage. Third would be attack.
I'll say you're not going to be able to look for keys if you're going to attack.
Radagast will look for keys.
Okay, you can have Radagast look for keys.
Get the keys!
Let me do it. He just slams to the ground. He's not looking so high. He's like kind of limping.
Do not kill my friends, right?
Yeah, looking for the keys.
Okay, so I would like to rage,
Okay.
and I'm going to recklessly attack Big Boy.
Okay.
Cocked again. Okay, alright. 21.
Definitely hits.
3 to 12.
12 damage.
Okay, attacking again.
Okay.
18 plus 7, so 25.
To hit.
Yep.
Yep, that hits.
1, 4, 5, plus 5, 12 again.
12. Okay. All right. So, Guthries, how's your
Yes.
your animal handling? Because you can do it with advantage.
So you just hear a
Oh.
giant scream and
Yep.
and a
All right,
banana
we
fly
will-
out the door.
Again.
Yeah.
So the best ones are 12 and a 22.
12 and a 22. Okay. You're definitely. This thing wants to get out of that cage. And you're which direction are you aiming at first?
The Slenderman's cage.
Okay, so the Slenderman kind of backs up in the cage, and the thing just kind of starts sniffing the lock, and it's strange. It's like the light that barely emanates from the metal itself, like any reflection, kind of disappears and kind of goes towards the creature, and it's like sniffing the lock, and then it just kind of starts walking wherever you lead it after that.
So is the light gone from the cage?
Like
Excellent.
there's an unnatural light about the cage that is there no
Awesome.
more.
All right, you can free yourself now.
And he just kind of puts his hand like around the bars, and it just starts to crumple, like almost like turn into like a black dust as it's kind of going around him.
Hmm.
So,
Aha! Yes.
all right, and Steve, to your left, you're seeing a mob of clowns. I hate you. I hate you.
A group, and they have posters
Yep,
with advertisements as they're running.
that would actually.
Well, I mean, we gotta get them on somehow.
But you're hearing like this kind of, and the squeaking, and they all have like bananas in their hands, like they're using like squirt bottle like flowers, and like the acid's going. Then the Slender Man kind of starts walking towards them, and this shadows become tendrils and start lapping at them. They all start like a lot of them start blowing up into those balloons, and the acid from them splashes onto the other ones, making the other ones blow. So it's like a bunch of balloons, all with that laughter. And so the disenchantment creature like dissolves the cage of the frog, and the frog just kind of like scratches his hands, and blood kind of coagulates into like and then he starts swirling it around, and it's a giant ring that turns into pretty much like a metal destructo disc, and he just goes whoosh, he whips it, and he's like and it just kind of cuts through a bunch of those clowns that turn into two clowns for a second and then blow up and explode.
Steve's just kind of standing there wide-eyed looking at it, and then turns around and runs like Kermit the Frog runs toward
Take a
Bare
picture and
Hands.
send that to him. And so Bare Hands is still in the fray. So so you've released two of those things at the moment. He's taking a picture of a mini if we were actually using a game board at the moment, but we're not, because it would have taken way too long to set all this up.
Yeah.
And that's my hairy leg.
Yep.
Pale hairy
Oh,
leg.
perfect.
So
I'm looking forward to that one.
for those watching,
Is that the frog?
yeah,
I know what that is.
yes you do.
That's great.
I dig that.
Yeah. So did it always look like that? Or did it now look like that?
Kind of now looks like that.
Yeah, it was like, it looked like a grung, and now it looks like...
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. So
I dig it.
he's got to roll his attack. He definitely misses you.
Okay, murderous rage.
Yep, murderous rage.
And Radagast still looking, I guess.
Yep. And you hear from Radagast, they're on his side! It's a giant key ring that the keys are dragging on the ground.
Okay, well, 26.
Okay, definitely hits.
I'm raging, so I'm just seeing blood and keys.
Yep. Blood and keys!
Get in there. 2, 4, 6, 11, 13.
13 damage.
Uh-huh. 17.
That hits.
Okay.
They don't have a really high armor class. They're clowns.
5 plus 5 plus 12.
12? Okay. And I'm guessing Guthrie's take care of let the sword hedgehog out.
Oh, absolutely.
And so this thing like kind of rolls up. Have you ever been around a hedgehog?
Yeah.
That little sound they make.
Mm.
Well, it's a little bit, and it just kind of rolls up into like a sword ball, and it just starts like it starts to go like this, and then it rolls into a sword ball, and it's like slams into the cage, and is like rolling towards some of the clowns, and it looks like the clowns like whoo, they kind of puff up for a second, and they turn into those like bobble punchers, woo,
Yeah.
and they like, they pop when the thing rolls into them.
Oh, he's so cute. I love him.
Okay, he's going to roll to attack you. Yes.
Beating a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you gotta check, I guess.
What?
It hits me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Minimum 11.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a +2 at least. Yeah. What am I subtracting?
Oh, I was just deciding. If I would have known this was happening, I would have custom made some clowns. He hits, so I'll just do he does the shocking thing to you again.
It's okay.
Only 14 lightning damage.
Okay. 15.
Now I'm gonna have to make some clowns. Like
You should.
Like
So my hair's and
Yeah.
my hair's going through my crown.
Yep.
So I'm like the guy off of Wreck-It Ralph, the king.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yeah.
That's the crown that I was actually kind of envisioning,
Yeah.
but taller.
yeah.
Yeah. So now it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, murderous rage. 26.
You definitely hit.
4, 2, 6, 11, 13 again.
Okay. 13 damage.
25. No, 24, sorry.
Okay.
4, 8 plus 5, so 13 plus 2, 15.
Okay. He starts puffing up.
Okay, I turn right and I jump on Radagast.
You have to guard him.
Yeah,
Okay, so do your deck save.
because I have advantage on deck saves.
Yep.
So I would natural 20.
All right. For the natural 20 and your displacer beast cloak, I'm gonna make it look the room just gets plastered and starts kind of melting, and the keys just land right next to you. And there's his slawed off face landed, and it's like like, and it somehow blinks.
Ooh. So I run outside with the keys.
Yep.
Hey, I got the.
And you're seeing absolute mayhem. You're seeing
Yep.
like a sea of clowns, all like boom, 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 boom.
You. Okay. Is there anybody else that needs a key to open? Is there any other?
There are other cages that you haven't been able to look at the other creatures yet.
Okay. Well, I'm running over to whatever cage I see.
Okay.
And
There's a cage that has like a black curtain over it, but you can see the lock.
okay. Well, I'm gonna peek under the curtain. We're letting you out. This isn't right.
You hear a
Sorry. Sorry. One. No.
So yes, you're gonna
No.
be trying the different keys.
No.
So Guthrie, so you're just kind of watching this mayhem.
Yeah, and one of them is holding back a murderous giggle.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. And what are you doing, Steve?
I was running toward Bare Hands, but I guess I'm just kind of stopping and picking up clown parts.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like Nickelodeon slime.
There's better goo in the thing, in the cabin. It's special goo.
Okay. I go and start collecting special goo.
Okay. You finally do unlock it, and the latch, like the door, kind of starts creaking open, and you hear a and out from the cage, it looks like a 10-foot tall moth woman.
Oh,
Hmm.
milady.
And then she just kind of just like strange humming noise kind of comes from like her head, and it's like a cone of like sonic damage just hitting the roof.
Cool. Name's Bare Hands King. I got Tiger Feet. Bare Hands. I got other stuff to do, but it would be really nice to talk to you. You seem like a cool lady. But I'll see you later.
All right. So I think we'll end our session as you're running to the other cages, and like there's just this destruction happening as you guys are destroying the
Witchlight Carnival.
the evil-ish one.
Oh, the evil.
The
Okay.
darker one.
Yeah, we knew that.
Just the big top.
We knew that.
You guys knew that it was
Yeah.
the creepy one.
I did.
Bare Hands totally knew it was bad.
Yep.
Steve was just along for the ride.
All right. So that was funny.
That was funny.
Oh my gosh. I think I want to see what the AI art would be for Bare Hands, if that's even possible.
I don't. There may be too many prompts.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I would
Like-
be able to understand.
I'm probably gonna be up to like take this, but, and then take this, but,
Yeah.
and then make that cape bloody on the underside.
Yep.
And then
just,
just even a crown with raspberries on it will probably be difficult to get.
Yeah, I would. Like everything that I describe is like AI's nightmare.
I know.
Yes.
It's the improv like dream of yes and.
Yep.
Like.
All right, so we're going to end the session, and let's see. And see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Right.